Saturday afternoon here in New York, and footy is indeed on the menu. It's Aussie Rules today, a number of matches between Boston, New York, and Baltimore-Washington, and you're going to watch it coming up right here on Stateside Footy. You're looking at the playing surface here at Tibbetts Brook Park in Yonkers, New York, where today we bring you another episode of Stateside Footy, the television program that brings you Australian rules football as it's played here in the United States. Boston Demons have already played a match today. They took on the host club, the New York Magpies, a little earlier on, and came up on the short side. Final score, the Magpies 9-9-63. Boston Demons 1 straight 6. Boston Demons taking on the Baltimore-Washington Eagles in this installment here. And actually the last time the two teams played, it was a game you saw right here on Stateside Footy. It was a match over at Ipswich River Park in North Reading, Massachusetts, where the Demons came up the decisive winners, playing really one of their best four-quarter efforts in the last couple of years as they took out the Eagles back at Ipswich River Park. Today we're at Tibbetts Brook Park, and they're getting set to put the ball up once again, and then after that the Eagles will stick around, because after that they're playing the host club of this whole thing today. It's the New York Magpies, as we've been mentioning here. It's called the Big Apple Brawl. 4 games today. We've already seen 2 of them, the Boston Demons versus the New York Magpies, which I already alluded to, and also the Boston Lady Demons and the Boston Lady Magpies. So this is starting the second half of the Big Apple Brawl, Game 3. It is the Boston Demons and the Baltimore-Washington Eagles, and we'll bring it to you next right here on Stateside Footy. Teams are taking their places now. All the players getting into position, getting ready to start this one today between the Boston Demons and the Baltimore-Washington Eagles. This is the third of the 4 matches here, and you'll see the next match after this one. You'll see Baltimore-Washington take on the New York Magpies. So you'll see more action today as we continue the Big Apple Brawl, as they're calling it, right here on Stateside Footy. Thank you for tuning in today. And this actually will be our final episode of the 2013 Australian Rules Football season here. Nationals are still to come, but obviously the Demons will be going to that. They'll be in Division 2 this year. And what we'll do is when we do the year in review, we'll let you know how they did at Nationals. Right now, though, they're getting set to ball it up today. Once again, Boston versus Baltimore-Washington. And starting out, the Demons will be heading toward the goals near us. And it seems right now they've got Matt Garofalo at... Actually, I'm sorry, no, it's the other way around, actually. I thought they were lined up in reverse. Anyway, the ball comes out, and now it winds up going into the hands of the Demons. But Eagles have it now, and they handball it out, and the kick goes now towards center, looking for a target. And it's spoiled, though. Nice job there by David Pedersen. Tapped ahead by one of the Ds, and now Pedersen's got it. He's being held up, though. He's able to get the ball off and then gets it to a teammate who is able to handball it off, although he was tackled and along the ground. And here come the Ds with it once again. And kicking it there, that's a Dave Morton, number 30, lining up, and Knezevic has it. David Knezevic with a centering ball, trying to kick it deep into the forward 50. Almost marked, goes right through the hands of his intended target there. Goes to ground now. Baltimore-Washington trying to move it up. Ball goes to ground. The ball is loose. One of the Demons going to ground there. Almost looked like it could have been a push in the back, but they didn't pay it. Handballed up now, and Baltimore-Washington trying to get through with it. And it's a throw. And let's see. It looked like one of the Demons getting pinged for a throw, so the Eagles will have the free kick. And they'll kick it ahead now, and going for the intercept mark, but not getting it, one of the Demons there. And let's see here. It goes to ground, and the Eagles working with it now. That's a handball, goes out to the wing, and they try and kick it ahead. Not a very good kick, though, and it bounces past everybody. And winds up in Demon hands, kicked ahead, and that kick is smothered, actually. I believe that was Eric Jordica trying to get that kick off. And right now the Eagles move it ahead, and here they come. Baltimore-Washington on the march. Handball connects, and they're going to do a big kick into the forward 50. And it's going to take a bounce. Take an Eagle-friendly bounce, actually. P.J. Devine in there on defense trying to make his presence known. He's able to get the handball off. Matty Garofalo will shepherd the ball and make sure it goes over the boundary line, so it'll be a boundary throw-in. No score early in the first half here between the Boston Demons and the Baltimore-Washington Eagles. And knocked out to no clear advantage, but Eagles have it now. Kick goes toward the goals, going under, and it's going to, I think that's, was it touched? Looked like it was going through, but it was touched. Matt Wood got a hand on it, I believe, so that'll be a behind. But it'll be the first score for Baltimore-Washington, and now they lead 1-1. Demons yet to score. Pedersen has it now off of that kick in, and it goes up, and it's marked by the Eagles, so the Eagles will be bringing it back to their territory now. Setting up that free kick, and here it comes now, and marked. They had Garofalo, and they're trying to spoil it, but their targeted player wind up getting it. Right now, the Eagles lead by a point. Free kick there. Looks to be a tough angle, and not sure whether or not the distance is workable, but we'll see what happens here. First game today for the Eagles, and he takes the kick now, and that's headed toward the sticks. It looks like it's going to be through for a goal. It is. So the Eagles start out with a major score and a minor score, and now they lead 1-7. Boston yet to score. And Boston started with some tough possessions down in their end, too. But it wasn't enough as the Eagles come back to get it behind, and then after that they come back to score the major, so now they're lead 7 points over the Boston Demons. And the ball goes up once again, and we'll have it up for grabs. Knocked out to no real advantage, however. Looked like for a moment there the Eagles were on the run with it, and they might have it now. Race for the ball. Eagles have numbers at the moment in the vicinity of the ball. And it's kicked ahead now, goes over the head of pretty much everybody, goes right over the Murray, too. And that kick, that's going to go well wide. Question is, will that be a behind or will that be a kick out on the full? I believe it's going to be a behind. I believe, or will it be? Let's see. Nope, actually, it did go out on the full. Matt Garofalo getting set to take the free kick. and he'll kick it, just a kick in front of his own thing, and that's actually going to be another minor score. He tried to kick it to Matt Wood, but it bounced right before him. Wood couldn't get it in time, so it bounced through the sticks. So kind of a little bit of a accidental disposal there, but he's able to get the kick out now to Pedersen. And then the mark tried to get it, but couldn't do it. Knezevic tried to take it, but he was being challenged. And as a result, he wound up losing the ball, wound up going out of bounds. We'll have the boundary throw in now. Coming up and punched out to advantage for the Eagles, and they make a big kick back to their end of the field. And let's see, it's marked. Oh, God, anyway, I thought Garofalo had it. He lost the ball. Then it's brought down, and I believe that we will have a ball up here. And once again, the Rucks go at it. Ball goes to ground. No clear possession yet, and I believe they'll ball it up again, which they do. So up we go once again, and head out to advantage, but right into the hands of P.J. Devine. Devine able to get it to the boot now, and he kicks it, and Knezevic takes the mark. And Knezevic, he sees and gets a connection on the left side there. Nice job there. Or actually, no, it's going to be out on the full. So it'll be a free kick to Baltimore-Washington. Looked like a nice connection. The kick just went a little too far. As a result, the Demons pinged for a kick out on the full. So the Eagles will have it now. They kick it in. Number of players going after it. And let's see. Well, that looked like a bit high, but with it now, that was Shippers handballed away. And once again, the Eagles trying to move ahead with it. With it now is Zach Slater. And the mark is taken by an Eagles player who takes it in defense. And they'll kick it ahead now. Knezevic almost takes it, spills the mark, but ball winds up almost in Demon hands. It actually winds up going to ground. Eagles have it now. He's hauled down, and it's a loose ball taken there by Devine. Oh, he puts it right past Pedersen, but he's got Druckenmiller on the other end. Pedersen has it now. Pedersen handballs it off to Murray. Murray kicks it, however, the mark taken by an Eagle. And once again, Baltimore-Washington with the kick, and it goes up now. And taken! Intercept marked there by the Demons, and he's going to play on. He's got some space. He's going to try and kick it into the forward 50, looking for a target. Going up and not marking it. One of the Demons players out there. Eagles have it now, and they'll try and move it once again. And it's kicked out right now to a bit of a contest. And let's see, Jordica, I think, may have it. He's able to punch it ahead, but unfortunately right now, Baltimore-Washington, unfortunately for the Demons, I should say, BW have numbers around the ball. He's able to sidestep that tackle attempt. Kick goes a little wide, but he's able to connect it now, and the handball goes off, and they handball it back, and it's a clean kick. He's going to spray it wide, though, and it's going to roll well wide. It'll be out of bounds, but still not a bad result for the Eagles as they do get a boundary throw in at their right forward pocket. Early goings of the first half of this match right now, and the Demons trailing the Eagles by a score of 8-0. Demons right now by a major and a couple of minors. And we'll head out to advantage for the Demons, but Pedersen couldn't corral it. He's got it now. Sidesteps and does a handball out. Taken by Murray, but he can't hang on to it. It's going to go out, and we'll have another boundary throw in. Last time these two teams met, Demons got out to an early lead and never looked back. Right now they're in an 8-point hole. Coming out with it, Murray now. Murray sidesteps a tackle attempt, is able to get the handball out. Shippers tries to tap it back. Eagles get it now. Pedersen with a tackle. He's able to get it to the boot. And it's a loose ball once again. And Garofalo gets it. At least he stops the kick for the moment. But then he goes up for grabs, punched out by Burbank. Pedersen's got it now. Pedersen, he's got a little space. He's able to kick it out now, looking for Joe Connor. And it lands right at his feet. It's not going to sit for him either. It's a difficult ball for him to corral. He tries a handball. It's smothered. Collides off a couple of players, and now with it is Shippers. Shippers with a kick ahead, marked by the Eagles. And the Eagles will take it again. Kicking now, and it looks like that one may... No, actually, it's not going to go out on the full. It's actually going to stay in, and he's going to kick the ball, and... No determination yet from the umpires. And it looks like it's going to actually wound up going out on the full, so Matt Wood will have a free kick. And Wood kicks it up there, looking for a target, and taking it beautifully. Once again, jumping up for that one, David Knezevic. And I'm going to say it again, Knezelenko, you beauty. He kicks it in the middle, however, it bounces off a bunch of hands. trying to get it there is Slater. Kicked forward by the Demons. Almost marking it there was one of the Demons players. And now with it making a little space for himself there, I believe that was Druckenmiller. He kicks it, and it's heading for the sticks now. Big chase for the ball. And let's see. Actually, is going to wind up, I believe, going out of bounds. But once again, good result for the Demons as they will have the throw-in their left forward pocket. See if they can punch the ball to somebody and have somebody get it to the boot. Once again, they're down by 3 scoring shots, but 2 of those were minors. So if they can get one of the boot and put it through the big sticks, they're just about backing it here. And Pedersen marks that one. It's kicked out, and now Pedersen will just try and center it up, get it in close. And let's see. Ball's loose, and it looks like it's going to run out of bounds once again. Still in the Demons' forward pocket, although this time on the right side. So it's tossed in once again. And hit out by the Eagles. And we've got, let's see, got a whistle and a kick. And let's see what we're doing here. They're bringing the ball up, and I believe it's going to be a free kick to the Demons. I believe that's going to be, I believe that's Russ Druckenmiller with it. So Druckenmiller with the free kick. Bit of an angle. See what he can do. He just puts the boot into it. It's got the carry. Has it got the aim? Still no determination from the goal umpire. However, looks like they're doing the kick in from the back goal square, so it's going to be a point for the Demons. So the Demons get their first point of the game and now trail by 7 points. 1 behind 1 to 1-2-8. And here comes Baltimore-Washington with it once again. Going up for the mark, not able to take it, but he's able to spoil it. One of the Demons there. But now here come the Eagles once again. Eagles all the way from their back territory. They touch it to the ground. Handball all over. Not a very good disposal. As a result, they need to kind of run around now. And let's see. The kick goes in. It's going to skip, and it's going to be out. So once again, we'll have a boundary throw-in. Demons were pressing in their own territory, only able to come out with a minor score. And then Baltimore-Washington brought it all the way back down the field. And now the throw-in is from their right forward pocket. And it's knocked out to advantage by Sean Burbank, who gets it to Pedersen, who has his handball smothered, but then it goes to Matt Wood. And Wood he kicks it and tried to get it over. And I believe the kick just landed inside the boundary line. I was afraid that was going to go out on the full. Wound up not doing so. So it'll be tossed up once again. Hit out to advantage. Bounces off Pedersen now. Eagles have it momentarily. He's still got it. Kicks it. Oh, and it bounces off of somebody. Handball off, and he kicks the ball in. And it looks like Matt Wood will be there, but it's going to go past a whole bunch of players, and it's just going to roll out of bounds. And once again, another boundary throw-in deep in the Baltimore-Washington forward 50. First half action right now, 8-1 in favor of Baltimore-Washington. And then it comes once again. Hit out to advantage for the Eagles. They're trying to, everyone's calling for holding the ball. He was in the grass for a long time before he got rid of that one. And some of the umpires being chastised for being kind of slow on the whistle there. A number of them thought they already had a holding the ball call. The player was in the grass, but he was able to get it to the boot finally. So it'll be another boundary throw-in from the Baltimore-Washington pocket. And the ball is loose now, just kicked ahead. Oh, it will not sit for the Demons, though. It was rolling on the ground. Eagles have it now, handball, but it's taken right by Dave Morton. And the mark is spoiled. Handballed off. Demons trying to do something purposeful with it here. Looks like the Eagles will be coming back, though. Here they come. Handballed off. And the Eagles on the march once again. However, that's an errant handball. He's able to get past the tackle, though, but he loses the ball. He's dispossessed. Eagles still have it right now. Looks like they have numbers around the ball. And they do have the kick now, and it falls in the vicinity of Joe Connor, who's got it now. Sidesteps a tackle, handballs it over to P.J. Devine. Devine handballs it over now to Zach Slater. And Slater's just trying to kick it in, looking for a big target. And it goes over the hands of one of the Eagles. A little bit loose in space right there is Knezovic. However, he can't handball it off. It's going to go off of a boot. And it'll stay in. Eagles have it. He's held, he's tackled, and it'll be a whistle, and will it be a free kick for holding the ball? Yes, it will. Demons with a free kick. I believe that's Shippers. And we've seen Shippers make kicks like this before. In fact, many times before. Important kick here for the Demons. If this one goes straight, the Demons are right back in it. Although 8 points is hardly insurmountable, but the kick goes through, and it's touched right before it goes, and never even makes it over the line. So the Eagles come out with it, and it's taken. Oh, boy. Demons almost had it, and the Eagles almost had it too. And let's see, it's on the ground there, picked up momentarily. Eagles have it now. They try the handball away. Wrapped up there by Knezovic, and it's going to be tied up, and it'll just be a ball up. Tossed up once again, and knocked out to advantage for the Demons. With it now is Shippers. Shippers tries to get it to the boot. He's got Slater. Just goes over Slater's head, though. However, Slater does get it on the bounce, and he kicks it forward, and let's see. Takes a roll, winds up in Demon hands. Handball's in, and it goes off his hands, and I believe it's going to be a point. Indeed, it will be, so that's a second point for the Boston Demons. So now they trail by a straight kick. And off the kick in, the ball bounces around a little bit. It's loose, and Pedersen's got it now. He handballs it out. It's intercepted, though, by one of the Eagles. Here comes Baltimore-Washington again. A little bit of a sidestep there. He's able to sell the candy a little bit. He's able to get a kickoff, and it's spoiled. Nice job there by the Demons. And moving in there, I believe that's Murray once again, and handballed over to nobody in particular. But they've got it now. They handballed over, but once again intercepted by Baltimore-Washington. Jordica tried to spoil him, but nice mark there by the Eagles player, and he kicks it off now. He's got another player on the lead, but it goes over his head, then takes a bounce. Nice shepherd by Murray. And let's see here. Murray's got him, also Devine there, but he's able to handball it off, and that kick is wide, and it's out on the full. So as a result, the Demons will have a free kick in their own back pocket. And Pedersen's got it right now. And Pedersen just kicking it, looking for somebody up the wing. And it goes past everybody, winds up in Eagle hands. And they kick it in once again toward the forward 50. And Garofalo can't get it. And as a result, that's going to be a goal for Baltimore-Washington. And now it's 2-2-14 to 2 straight 2. Demons trail now by 2 straight kicks. And they'll bring it back up to center now. Demons right now need to make some things happen in their own end of the ground. See, knocked ahead and moved through, and let's see. Going after it there, Zach Slater, but then an Eagle picked it up, but then Slater tackles him. Ball goes to ground. It's handballed ahead into space, and with it now is Morton. Morton gets it to the boot, and the kick seems to be going a little wide, and it's actually not even going to make it. It's marked by the Eagles. And they're just going to move it across now, and it lands on the ground right before one of the Eagles, but they're able to get it away now. They're on the run once again, kicking it up the wing. Demons will have numbers. Pedersen's there, also Matt Wood, and Demons have it, but then the Demon player was dispossessed. The ball went to ground, and the Eagles were trying to get it out of there, but it's going to wind up being tied up. And actually, it'll be holding the ball against the Demons, so it'll be a free kick to the Eagles. Kick goes in now, and it's marked, and he plays on. And he's just going to kick it towards the forward 50. Matt Wood settling under it. Wood will mark it. Big defensive mark by Matt Wood, and he's going to kick it out to the other wing now, looking for Shippers. It's going to take a bounce. It's going to stay inside. Oh, nope, it won't. It'll go out of bounds. Shippers wasn't able to corral it. So as a result, it'll be another boundary throw in. And let's see. Going over, and Eagles get it once again. Kick in toward the forward 50. And, almost marked there. Nice job by the Demons. The important part was they were able to spoil that attempt. And now they've got it, and they kick it, and it's going to go, it looks like it'll go wide. And it's spoiled and knocked through for a rush behind by P.J. Devine. So it'll be a 2-3-15 now. And Matt Wood will take the kick in from his own back goal square. Looking for and getting Zach Slater at about half-back flank. He kicks it, and the kick is smothered, but then it's going to roll out of bounds, so it'll be a boundary throw-in. Big win for the Eagles, though. And they'll toss it up for grabs once again. And it's hit it out. Eagles have it now. He's got it, and he's going to kick it, and looks like he's going to goal it. That's another major score for the Eagles. Now it's 3-3-21 to 1-2-2. I'm sorry, 0-2-2. 2 behinds 2. And last time we saw these two clubs, the Demons pretty much had the lion's share of it, but right now, Washington out to an early lead and basically having all the momentum right now. Demons need to make a stand here. Ball goes up for grabs once again. And it's hit out. Not quite to advantage, almost turns into a volleyball, but they've got it once again. And the kick goes up into the forward 50. Garofalo can't take the mark. He bumps into Devine. And that's going to do it. It looks like that'll be halftime. So the Demons heading into the second half with a lot of work to do. They trail, and the score stands at halftime. Boston Demons, 2 behinds 2. Baltimore-Washington Eagles, 3 goals, 3 behinds, 21 points. Coming up next, we'll bring you second half action. And then after that, we'll bring you the same Baltimore-Washington club as they take on the host club, the New York Magpies. It's all coming up right here on Stateside Footy.
Australian Rules Football? In the U.S.? That's right. The United States Australian Football League is in a city near you. Go to USAFL.com, find your team, check them out. We're a group full of men and women just like you. Join us for the fun athletic competition. Stay for the camaraderie.
We are the champions!
Log on and sign up to join your team at USAFL.com.
Everyone moving into position now and getting set. Demons had some opportunities, but just couldn't connect in front of the goal. And Baltimore-Washington admittedly get lucky on 1 or 2 of their opportunities, but still they were able to get the ball toward the goals and then let the ball do the rest. So now they lead by 19 points going into the second half, and coming off of the opening ruck, the Eagles get it once again after picking up the crumbs. With it now, that's I believe Burbank for the Eagles, and it's marked by the Eagles. And they're going to try to set somebody up in forward 50, but it's marked by Baltimore-Washington in defense. Matt Wood, the intended target for the Demons. And they're just going to kick it in space. Easy mark there, and they're going to kick it out once again on the wing. There's really nobody there, but it's going to go over his head, and it's going to roll. Actually, he keeps it inbounds, and then is able to sidestep the tackle attempt, and then kick a ball deep into the forward 50, where it's marked by the Demons. So then they kick it out, trying to make something happen along the wing, and it's knocked down, but still winds up in Demon hands. With it now is Pedersen, who gets dispossessed. Bunch of players going to ground, coming out. And the Eagles have it now. He's within range. He's able to try to get to the boot. I believe he got smothered. And now with it, I believe that's Jordica. He's just going to kick it out to the wing, looking for Dave Morton. It won't quite sit for him, but he gets it now. Sidesteps a tackle. He's loose and handballs it off. And here come the Demons. He's actually able to handball it off as well. And here comes Boston. Boston kicking ahead. I believe that's Druckenmiller now, looking for a target, and it goes over everybody. Tiptoe, and with it is Zach Slater. Slater, though, can't really get possession of it, and going for it as well, Joe Connor. Connor can't get it either, and once again, the Eagles will take it. Nice spoil there on that contest. Moving through now, Eagles still with it. Well, he's trying to get it now. The ball will finally sit for them. However, that's a nice tackle attempt by Druckenmiller, but he was able to get rid of the ball, and now they're just going to ball it up. And I'll toss it up once again, and once again, it looks like it'll be balled up. That's been the story of the day, serial ball-ups. They ball it up once, everyone gets into a pile, they ball it up again, and so on, and so on, and so on. Once again, the ball goes to ground. Demons trying to kick it ahead, and it's going to get booted into Demon territory. Taking it now is Knezovic. Knezovic tries to handball it back, and nice job there by, I believe that was Pedersen. He's able to get by one defender. However, he loses the ball then. Connor's in there. He's trying to tackle. Let's see here. I'm sorry, that's not Connor. That's Murray. And looks like they'll ball it up once again. Closer to the Demons' goal, though. They're trying to move the ball up. They still, right now, they're down by 3 goals. And the Eagles able to take it, though, off of the ball up, off of the stoppage, and just about to clear it. However, Demons get it. And it goes right through the hands of one of the players, but then kicked ahead. And it's marked, though, by the Eagles once again in defense. And he kicks it over now on the wing, and he's got his target. And they'll just handball it off, and here we go again. Big kick heading back into the forward 50. And it's going to go past everybody and just roll and continue to roll. Demons trying to get it out of their back pocket. Kick up now, looking for a target, looking for Zach Slater. Demons wind up getting it, though, and they kick it ahead now. And Eagles take it once again. Eagles trying to kick it toward the center. Eagles right now are opening up people in space, and they're able to kick it right to them. Case in point. Oh, actually, he spilled the mark. He had it. He had it cleanly, but he just couldn't hang on to it. Still not a bad result for the Eagles, though. It's still out of bounds, and they get the boundary throw in at their right half forward flank. Demons need to make up some ground, and this is not the part of the ground from which they can do that. So they need to move it back this way. And the ball is once again along the ground. Demons piling up on defense there, trying to get a lot of numbers back there. Balled up once again and punched out and taken by the Demons. Kick goes out and, oh, he spills the mark. But he's still able to handball it to a teammate. And the kick goes through everybody now back to the Eagles. And they'll kick it down. It looks like that'll go out of the full. Free kick Demons. Once again, the Demons on the opposite side of the ground from where they need to be. And that free kick is marked. And they'll kick it along the wing. Matt Wood trying to settle under it, as well as Adam Shippers. And handball attempt. Let's see, we've got a whistle, and it's a throw. Demons get pinged for a throw. Baltimore-Washington free kick. Right now, obviously, things are not going well for Boston. Kick back into the forward 50. A pack is developing, and it's marked. And kick up now. Marked again. He'll play on. Trying to find somebody in space. It's going to take a bounce, and then actually, not a friendly bounce for the Demons, unfortunately. Eagles get it once again. He handballs it off. Tapped ahead. Tried to get it, and Demons have it now. Kick into the forward 50. Connor gets spoiled. He tried to mark it, can't. Here come the Eagles once again. They kick it out to the side. A race for the ball. And getting it there, I believe that's Burbank. And he gets shepherded off the ball, kind of hauled down. The AFL, that might have been a violation of the slide rule that they enacted this year, but looks like they'll just ball it up at this point. And hit out. And the Demons taking on the clearance. Kick attempt, though, into the forward 50. Smothered. And he's got the ball. He's able to get rid of it before he's brought down. Eagles once again with numbers around the ball. He's held down, and that's holding. He's able to dispose of the ball just as he's held up by Adam Shippers there. A lot of people wanted a holding the ball call, though. Just soccered along the ground. Shippers has it now. He can't get it to the boot. That kicking attempt is spoiled. Barely handballed out by the Eagles. And trying to handball it out there. I believe that's is that Druckenmiller with it? Yep, Ross Druckenmiller for the Demons. They'll just ball it up once again. And Druckenmiller again getting the crumbs. Can't get the kickoff, though. And here come the Eagles once again. He's able to get it to the boot. And let's see. Nice job shepherding off the ball by the Demons. But Eagles still get it. Nice interception there of that handball. And he's going to kick it ahead, looking for a target. And, it just goes through the hands of Pedersen, it looked like. In there also is Knezovic. And they're just going to soccer it ahead. And once again, right now, the Eagles have numbers around the ball. And he's just looking to deal it off. He's got a player on the lead, but it's going to bounce and then take a bad bounce. However, Demons can't hold on to it. Baltimore-Washington has it again. And that kick is ahead, just in space. And let's see if they'll give chase or just let it go out. And it's out of bounds. They'll have a boundary throw in. Obviously still much more beneficial to Baltimore-Washington than to Boston at this point. And it's hit out. Eagles have it once again. He's clear. He gets it to the boot. Marked. Not good news for the Demons. Eagles have it, a very makeable set shot right in front of the goal. They're just setting up for it right now. Bit of a wind picking up here, but still a very makeable kick. And it looks like, oh, it's going to go wide, and then it's going to be touched and go through. And the Demons dodge a major bullet there. Baltimore-Washington gets out with just a point. 3-4-22. And for the kick in, it's marked, and the Demons looking to move it up to ground, but once again, kicks are misdirected. Oh, that was a lucky bounce. Demons have it now, and he's on the run. He's able to kick it. Not a very good kick, though. And it's going to go ahead of everybody, look like, and yep, go out of bounds once again, and it'll be a boundary throw in. Up once again, and Demons get the clearance. At least they had it. He's hauled down. However, they've got it now. Oh, boy. He's hauled down, and oh, that's going to go out on the full. Free kick, Demons. Eagles player was about to kick the ball. He was tackled by a Demon, and as a result, sprayed it out on the full. Or in this case, they're going to be searching through the trees for it, so I guess you could say he sprayed it out on the foliage. And we've got an injured Demon coming off the ground. Hobbling off. One of their talls. Not good news for the Boston club. Demons directing traffic right now, trying to get players in space for the free kick. Kicks over, and it's marked. Burbank's got it now. He's just going to play on. Handballs to Pedersen now. Pedersen kicks it up, looking for, and almost getting Joe Connor. He spills the mark. Connor's got it now. Handballs it over to, I believe that was Wood. Tries to go in now. Goes past Knezovic. Goes past everybody. And it's a race to the ball. Knezovic will lead it. But then it's actually going to stay in bounds. It stays in play. Just kicked into space for the moment. Nice little shepherd by Joe Connor, although I guess they'll say he grabbed his arm. So as a result, once again, they'll get a free kick. Holding the man, the call against Joe Connor of the Boston Demons. And once again, the Eagles setting up to kick it back onto their half of the ground. And Garofalo spills the mark, and then he's brought to ground. Eagles kicking once again toward their forward 50. And, oh, it's marked. Had a player all over him, but he was still able to come up with it. Once again, the Demons playing with fire. Kick goes in. Very simple mark. He was wide open for that one. Oh my goodness, he sprays it out on the full. And this is something that'll delight Andy Williams, the Hawthorne fan who's sitting at my side here. Sprayed that one out like Nathan Fife in the grand final. And considering I'm a Geelong fan, it's quite a give up to be making that reference to her. Let's see. It comes out now, and once again, it's along the ground. Demons trying to work with it now. They handball it ahead. It's just into space. And Wood tried to pick it up, but he could not. Eagles have it once again. They're able to kick it. Question is, there we go. They have someone who's able to get it, but he had to pick it up off the ground. He's still got it, though. He's free. Has a man in space, and he's actually, no, he did not mark it. He spilled the mark. Soccered ahead, and the Demons just look to kick it out of space, but Eagles have numbers around the ball, and they'll take the intercept mark. I know we're seeing is a number of panic rushed kicks, kind of like the Dockers in the 2013 Grand Final. You're welcome, Andy. I can't believe I'm pandering to a Hawthorne fan. Anyway, coming out here and comes up once again after the throw in, and Demons trying to work with it again. That handball is smothered. And Eagles with it once again. Another kick. That's headed toward the sticks. It's going to go wide, though. It'll be a minor. Only minor scores, but still, at this point, the D's would still need 4 unanswered goals. And time is running out here in the second half. Ball goes to ground once again. Loose ball, and Eagles get to it once again. That player's dispossessed, and let's see. Holding the ball, free kick Demons. Demons trying to set up some targets. Wood's got it now. He handballs it over to Pedersen now. Pedersen kicks it. It's going up the side. Winds up in Eagle hands once again, and I think we had a free kick given for a high tackle. Someone caught a hand high as they were trying to get rid of the ball. And they'll kick it now. Got somebody open in space. He's got it easily. He'll play on now and handball it out. And the Eagles are on the move once again. Race for the ball. Garofalo's going to get to it. He handballs it off and gets it to Burbank now. Burbank kicks it, and that looks like that'll be out on the full. Well out on the full. So once again, free kick Baltimore-Washington. Time winding down right now. The Boston Demons trail by 21 points, 3-5-23 to 2 behind 2. Demons have yet to score in the second half. Marked once again. And the Eagles look to push it into their forward 50. And the ball goes to ground. Handball off. He's tackled. And let's see. And the free kick going to the Eagles. They had kicked the ball toward the goals, but the umpire had stopped play. So a free kick going back to the Eagles. Here comes a kick, and once again, he's kind of sprayed it wide off the side of the foot, and it's going to be a point, it looks like. So once again, 3-6-24 now. Demons need a lot of goals in a hurry. And with the way this game is going, they need to get them fast. Jordica has it now, handballs it off, and it's just going to be kicked ahead. Goes off of a couple of hands. Winds up with, I believe, Knezovic. Demons on the march now. Kicking ahead, looking for Connor. Connor marks it. Joe Connor now tries to kick it out. He's looking for Shippers. Bounces over Shippers' head. And the Eagles take possession once again. And they're moving with it, kicking back toward their forward 50. Got somebody on the lead. He's well open in space, and he's got it. And he's kicking inside the forward 50, and he's got somebody well open in space. And he's going to kick it now, and goes off of a number of hands. Demons get it, though, and they handball it, and they try and run it out now. Kicked ahead by Garofalo, looking for Knezovic. Knezovic marks it. He handballs it ahead, but it goes. It's not a very good handball, actually. Goes past Pedersen and kicked back into the forward 50 by the Eagles. And, oh my goodness, that was marked, I believe. Free kick going to the Eagles. I think we're pretty much at the point where the whole thing's been rendered academic. Tough angle set shot, but that's what he's going to go for. And it looks like it'll go through for a point. So another minor score. 3-7-25 now. Demons still at 2 behind 2. Oh, was it major? Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I saw one hand going up at the time, but actually wound up being a major score. So it's now 4-6-30. And for a while, the Demons were playing with fire there. They had the ball down in the Baltimore-Washington zone. They kicked 3 minors. But sooner or later, they get it in that far, they kick a major, and that's what they just did. So now, Demons down by 28. And it has been rendered pretty much academic now, as once again, Eagles take it out of the clearance and look to move it ahead. Handball off. Winds up in Demon hands. Quick handball there, but that just goes to ground, missing everybody. Burbank giving chase to the ball right now, and he's wrapped up by one of the Eagles. Eagles have it now. And let's see, he's tackled, and there'll be a holding the ball call. So the Demons will get a free kick. Looking for, not getting anybody. However, Demons do have it. And Pedersen's just going to put a big kick on it, but it was right to the Eagles who were there. Eagles once again seem to have numbers wherever the ball is going, or they have people open in space. So anytime the Demons try and bring it in and knock on the door, the Eagles coming up with efficient disposals to bring it right back into their attacking end. Eagles doing a really nice job taking those opportunities from their back 50 and putting them right into attack. Intercept marked there by the Demons. He's going to play on. Handball it over. Demons trying to work it through once again. And it's handballed back, and with it now is Zach Slater. And the kick intended for Knezovic winds up going past Shippers as well. And the first player there will be an Eagle. He handballs it off to another Eagle, and then he kicks it out, and it's marked. So another free kick for the Eagles. And if they can just keep doing this, they can pretty much run down the clock and keep the Demons from even scoring a major. He's got the ball, he's tackled, but loses the ball. Kicked ahead now into the Eagles' forward 50. And that mark is, I believe it was paid. I believe he got his hands on it, and then he got knocked over. So either that or it was part of the collision. Either way, the umpire's paying him a free kick. Once again at a tough angle, but last time they had a kick at a tough angle, it still went through. Went through the big sticks for the full 6. Going to kick it once again, and unbelievable. Another tough angle kick. And I believe that's going to do it. Yeah, it's going to be full time. Still not sure whether or not that last one was a goal or a behind. I just heard clapping. And that indeed didn't go through for a major score just before the whistle. So the final score of this match from Tibbetts Brook Park here in Yonkers, New York. The Baltimore-Washington Eagles, 5 goals, 6 behinds, 36 points. And the Boston Demons, 2 behinds, 2 points. Coming up next, we've got the same Baltimore-Washington Eagles facing the host club, the New York Magpies. That's coming up next, right here on Stateside Footy. Getting set for the final set 2 of the Big Apple Brawl on this Saturday afternoon here in Yonkers, New York at Tibbetts Brook Park. And it'll finish up with the host club, the New York Magpies, taking on the Baltimore-Washington Eagles. Eagles just pulled out a really convincing win over the Boston Demons. Final score there, the Eagles 36, the Demons 2. Of course, the Demons also falling in defeat today to the Magpies as well. Magpies at the end really pouring it on, 63-6 the final score there. So right now, the Magpies, who are usually one of the powers in Division I in the U.S.A. and look to be again going into Nationals this year. In fact, they were the runners-up in the National Championship game last year. They look to have another strong season, another strong finish at Nationals. They're getting set to put their best effort together right now. Players are coming out right now. They're doing the traditional pregame lineup, and after that, they'll get into action. You might notice on the Baltimore-Washington side, we've got some mixed jumpers there. Actually, a few of the Boston Demons players will be playing on behalf of the folks at Baltimore-Washington. And looking at them right now, we've got Matt Garofalo, also Russ Druckenmiller, and P.J. Devine. So much like the some of the Lady Eagles played with the Lady Demons. Now some of the men's team, Demons, are playing with Eagles. So either way, I guess we kind of sort of have the Deagles playing today. The Boston, Baltimore, Washington Deagles or something like that. But anyway. And this will be the final match of the day here in the Big Apple Brawl. Also our final match for the year here on Stateside Footy. There goes the whistle. They're about to start this one off. Toss up the ball, and here we go. Head out to advantage by the Eagles momentarily. Winds up going to Magpie hands, but then knocked wide, and everyone's running past it on the ground. Magpies have it now. Handball attempt is smothered. Eagles trying to make something happen with it now. Back to the Magpies now. And Eagles have it once again along the wing. Player brought right down in the midst of, I believe, a couple of Magpies. And I think we'll have a whistle. And I think they're going to ball it up. Indeed, boundary throw-in happened. And Eagles have it now. Trying to kick it into their forward 50, looking for a connection. Anyone there? Looked like the Magpies had numbers around the ball for the moment. But the ball goes to ground now, and it's once again a foot race. Centering ball. And let's see, it looks like we have a whistle, and I wonder if that one went out on the full. No, actually, before they kicked the ball down there, it wound up going out of bounds. So one of the players had handled the ball out of bounds. So that's why they're doing this. It's a boundary throw-in. Knocked back, then it looked like it's going to head right back to the boundary. After it was punched out, Magpie player got lucky there that the ball didn't travel a little farther, because if you're in a ball-up contest or a boundary throw-in contest and you punch it out on the full, it's a free kick to the other team. So they got lucky in that regard. Ball goes to ground and kicked ahead by the Magpies. Ball comes to the middle of the ground right now. And they try and soccer it. Now it's a big kick. It's going out to the wing. And once again, the Magpies will have numbers around the ball, but it takes a weird bounce. And there's a bit of a turnover there. Kick goes in, takes a weird bounce, and winds up in Eagle hands. Handball goes off, and then they're able to kick it ahead. Goes right through all the intended targets, though. Magpies try and bring it through. Handball by the Eagles now. Collision in midair, going for the ball. And once again, the ball goes back to ground in a pile of players, and I believe they'll ball it up once again. And hit out to no clear advantage, and actually, Eagles wind up getting it after the initial hit out by the Magpies. Ball going out toward the boundary line. Pick up there, and then handball, and it looked like that'll be out. Actually, no, kicked actually. Out of bounds on the full, so it'll be a free kick. Free kick to the Magpies. And let's see, they kick it in, and then a whistle. And they stop play once again. Not sure what's going on there, but toss back, and they're going to do the free kick all over again. So it's a free kick for the Magpies, about their left half-back flank. And it's marked, and they connect now, trying to kick it up through the guts. And it's marked once again. And the Magpies looking to take it up through the corridor now. Handball off, and here they come. Now they're going out wide toward the wing. And the kick, they've got somebody in space. He slides, he marks it. That's number 19, Glenn Caldwell. And it's brought to ground now, and let's see here. Still, ball is active. Eagles have it. Dispossessed again. We've got a whistle, and it's a throw. So the Eagles getting pinged for a throw. It'll be a Magpie free kick. And they're going to go try and go once again up the corridor. And it's marked. Oh, my goodness. Grabbing it there, Paul Guarino, number 4. And he's going to kick it ahead now. He's got somebody on the wing. Taken there. The mark taken by Walt Lynn, number 5. And, oh, nice one-handed mark. That's Hunter Linden, number 17. Coming in, stopped the momentum of the ball with one hand. Grabbed it with the other. Very nice mark. Magpies looking to put the first points on the board. And he booms that one big. That looks like it's going to be straight. And that'll be a goal. Magpies on the board first with a major. And right now they lead. 1 straight 6. And Baltimore-Washington yet to score. Nice job there by the Magpies. Chain of possessions, a few kicks, and then that great mark, that one-handed grab there by Hunter Linden. And Linden winds up kicking the long goal. That was a booming kick. And once again, they'll bring it out at center. Eagles looking to move with it. And they kick it now toward their half of the ground. But it's marked in defense by the Magpies. Magpies are so good at doing that, getting in the way of those kicks, taking those opposition marks. And that mark is taken as well. Garino with it once again. And he'll just kick it right up through the corner. Magpies have numbers. And the mark is spilled there by Chris Moyes. And battle for it. Magpies have it, though. Here's another kick that's going to go wide. Ball! By the way, that was an indication of holding the ball. That was basically telling Stacy on the camera, honey, duck. So that's a minor score. So now it's a 1-1-7 for the New York Magpies. And the Eagles taking the kick in out of their own back goal square. But that is marked by the Magpies. Magpies take it, and they're set to bring it back into their scoring area. Centering kick. And it goes off a set of hands. And it's kept in play. Nice job there by the Eagles. Handballed over, but then that handball smothered and knocked out of bounds by the Magpies' Rob Donner. And the boundary throw-in, the forward pocket for the Magpies. Couple of chain handballs. And now getting his Lynn. Lynn tried to handball it over. Couldn't do it. Getting in there as well as Jamie Spataro, number 16. And let's see, we've got a whistle, and it looks like they're going to ball it up. In the action as well is number 36, Tom Burke. Burke was the one who marked the last kick in by the Eagles. And once again, trying for the clearance, the Eagles, but Magpies right there. They will not be denied. Still the ball on the ground. Handballed out. Eagles get it. They get the kick out to the boot. However, nobody but Magpies there, and they'll mark it, and they'll bring it right back, and they're coming once again out the side. Oh, but it's marked by the Eagles. Nice defensive mark there. They're looking on the wing for Burke once again, but winds up being taken, and that's a mark too. And so the Eagles now looking to move it deep. However, nobody but Magpies under the ball, and they'll take it once again. And they'll kick it up ahead. And, spilling the mark there was Chris Moyes once again, number 7. And going up the corner, they're the Magpies, jumping and marking. That's number 43, whom I don't have the number for. But the Magpies looking to take it up the corner. Probably a little bit of a far kick here, but the Magpies can set up some numbers near the goal square. They still do this, although he is lining up like he's taking a set shot. Bring his monster kick, this one. That's a big kick. It looks like it has a carry, but not the aim. It's going to go a little bit wide. As a result, it'll be another behind, so another minor score for the New York Magpies. And their lead now 8 points, 1-2-8. And Baltimore-Washington still yet to put any points on the board. They'll take the kick in once again from their back goal square. And they're just going to go right up the guts, right up the corner, but it's marked once again by the Magpies. The Magpies are the kings of the 7-point play. You see it all the time. Kick goes through for a behind, and then the opponents take the kick in, and it goes right into Magpie hands once again. And it's the same player who kicked it last time, number 43, who I do not have his name on the roster here, but he made the kick last time, and the kick had the carry, just didn't have the aim. Let's see what happens this time. Gets it back to the boot. It's once again going to bend and go offline and go for another behind. So it's now 1-3-9. You want to be careful with those kicks too. You don't want to overcompensate too much. Otherwise, you wind up spraying them out of the full on the other side. And the kick in taken by an Eagle, so they're able to make a connection after that kick in from their back goal square. Question is now, can they make a connection on their end of the field? And let's see. Spoiled by one of the Magpies. The Magpies will take it, and they'll just kick it back into their forward 50. And the ball will hit the ground and just start rolling, and it'll go right out of bounds. But once again, Magpies have the boundary throw in their their right forward pocket. And up we go once again, and hit out to advantage by the Eagles, however. Oh, it's kicked out, and it looked like that went out on the full. So it'll be a free kick to Baltimore-Washington. Baltimore-Washington doing the lion's share of the scoring in their match against the Demons, but so far haven't been able to muster a single point against the Magpies. They're not the only team to find it difficult to score against the Magpies this year. Magpies are the kings of making you turn the ball over. They've got it now, though. That's a kick along the wing. But once again, the Magpies have numbers, and it's marked. Another intercept marked by New York. And they'll just kick it through, and it goes off one hand, but he's able to get it on the bounce. And then kick it, and, oh, nice mark there. Tom Burke has it. And Burke's just going to try to unload. It's headed for the goals. It looks like that's going straight. That's a goal. Tom Burke with a big kick after taking that mark. Brings up another 6th spot for the Magpies. And now their lead out to 15. 2 goals, 3 behinds, 15 points. And obviously the Eagles, 0. And they'll bring it back up to center. Already the Magpies in cruise mode. Eagles trying to chain some possessions together, but anytime they do that, it appears that the second or third time they try and move it, there's always a Magpie on the other end of that handball or that kick. Big battle for it in the middle now. Everyone's going to ground. The ball is still loose. Goes back and forth. Kick attempt smothered. Handballed now by the Magpies. Knocked ahead further by the Eagles, and then kicked up the corner by the Magpies. And, oh goodness, 2 players almost collided, but wound up being taken. Number 43 has it once again. He's already kicked 2 minors. And he's directing traffic right now. Trying to get some targets out in the forward 50, and he kicks it. He's got somebody open in space. It's going right to him, and he's got it. Mark taken there by number 19, Glenn Caldwell. Caldwell with it now. Probably within range, but a bit of a challenging angle. Caldwell with the kick. Doesn't have the carry. Oh, it's marked right in front by Rob Donner. And it goes right through. That's a goal. So right now the Magpies, 2 goals, 3 behinds, and 1 foregone conclusion. As the kick by Donner, who marked it right in the goal square, goes right through. 3-3-21 now. And the Eagles yet to put anything on the board. Big mark, big goal by Robbie D for the Magpies. And they'll bring it back up to center once again. This Saturday afternoon, we're watching some footy here at Yonkers, New York at Tibbetts Brook Park. It's the closing game of the Big Apple Brawl, and right now the New York Magpies lead the Baltimore-Washington Eagles by 21, as once again the ball gets brought through center, and it's a ginormous scrum once again. And we'll have the whistle. It's tied up. They'll ball it up. Ball didn't get too far. And it's punched ahead now by the Eagles. It was then punched off, and then it's almost like watching volleyball now. Handballed off by Devine. Kick ahead now. Bounces right into Magpie hands, and here comes New York once again. They're going to kick it out to the wing this time. And it's going to sit for the Eagle player. He's got it now. On the move, kicks it toward the sticks. It's going high, but will it stay? It bounces, and it's punched out by the Magpies. And let's see. It looks like that might be a rush behind. That's a rush behind, so the first point of the game for the Eagles. And now they trail 21-1. And the Magpies off of the kick in. It's marked, and it looks like it'll go near the boundary line. It's going to be out on the full. Free kick, Eagles. Good opportunity for Baltimore-Washington here. They've got the free kick, and they're still more or less pointed toward their end of the ground. They can just get a kick to somebody. Kick goes in and goes off a couple of hands. Winds up in New York control. And here come the Magpies once again. Kicking it forward. And, it goes over the hands of everyone, but the Magpies have it now. Handball off. Burke's got it. Burke just kicked the goal. Burke with a centering ball, and it goes off of a Baltimore-Washington hand. And they bring it up through the corridor now. He's taking a little high, but not paid. And it goes off of a couple of hands. Soccer to head. And Eagles try to bring it to ground. And let's see, looks like we've got a whistle. think they'll ball it up. Everyone gets up. Always a good sign. And it's knocked ahead and trying to move it. And it looks like they'll ball it up again. Another set of serial ball ups here. Magpies try and hit it out to advantage. And indeed they get the clearance. Ball takes a weird hop though, goes through a couple of sets of hands. Socked ahead by one of the Eagles, and now with it, Ross Druckenmiller tried to set somebody up in the corner, but one of the Magpies got in the way. Another kick in now, and it goes right through the hands of one of the Magpies. And he's taking the ground. And it looks like it'll be out of bounds, so we'll have a boundary throw in. Eagles with an opportunity as the ball in will be at their right forward pocket. Toss back in, but they do need to make something happen here before this game gets too out of control. But the Magpies are able to take it once again and move it out into attack. Here come the Magpies once again. They kick it up along the wing, and the ball goes to ground. Eagles get it, handball off, and Eagles kick it back into their forward 50. Takes a bounce. One of their guys picks it up, and then it goes back to ground. Magpies trying to move it out, and the kick goes through once again. Bounces off the leg. That was the leg of Paul Guarino. And once again, the Eagles looking to put it back into their end of the ground. And almost marked. Ball not sitting for a couple of players there. They tried to pick it up and just get it to the boot. Just at least kick it toward the goals. But the Magpies, once again, they'll take it right up the guts, going right up the corner. Marked. Oh, my goodness. Here they go again. Kick ahead, leading for Burke. Burke gets it. Burke kicks it. And Burke goals. Oh, actually, yes, Burke goals it. Tom Burke, number 36, gets another one. And now it's a 26-point lead for the Magpies, 4-3-27 to 1 behind 1. That was a nice play of the kick just ahead of Burke, basically to where he could pick it up. It's that for him. He was already on a dead run, had the momentum behind it, was able to get the ball to the boot and get it off straight. Took a little bounce right at the line, but then went through over the goal line. And that was the goal for Burke. And once again, it looks like the Magpies will get the clearance, although Druckenmiller's there now. Druckenmiller kicks it toward the forward 50 for the Eagles. Magpies have numbers, though. And they're able to get it out once again. And Eagles have it. Handball goes over. Trying to make something happen with it there. They get it to the boot, trying to set somebody up to mark it in the forward 50. Loose ball. It won't sit for him, though. He can't pick it up. And once again, the Eagles kick it into their forward 50. Goes over everybody. And looks like we'll have a bit of a battle for it once again as players taking the ground. And it looks like a free kick. Free kick will go to the Eagles, it looks like. Kick goes through and looks like it went through for a point. And they take the kick in right away. And Burke marks it. And once again, they've got it. I believe that was a behind. I'm giving them a behind, so it's oh boy, that kicks out on the full, but didn't see whether or not they gave the behind or not because New York got that kick in out of the way in a hurry. Looked like it had gone through and they'd given them the behind. So the best of my assumption here, it's 4-3-27 for the Magpies. It's 2 behinds, 2 for the Eagles. And let's see, it looks like it's going to be a whistle and it's going going to be halftime, actually. That was a marker order right beforehand. So there we go. The kick comes short, and that'll end the first half. But big first half for the New York Magpies again. And at halftime, they lead the Baltimore-Washington Eagles by a score of 4 goals, 3 behinds, 27 points. And the Baltimore-Washington Eagles, 2 behinds, 2 points. Coming up next, we'll bring you the second half action, and we'll wrap up this day here at the Big Apple Brawl, and also for this season of Stateside Footy. Stay tuned. Getting ready for the second half of action here between the New York Magpies and the Baltimore-Washington Eagles. Right now, the Magpies off to a comfortable 27-2 lead. And this will be the final half of the Big Apple Brawl. Big day for New York clubs. The Magpies winning a couple, Baltimore-Washington winning one, and the Boston Lady Demons winning one as well. Of course, it kind of makes a bit of an assumption because obviously we still have a half of this game to go. But judging by the way the play has gone already, seems that Magpies are definitely in the, for lack of a better term, in the catbird seat right now. As we continue to bring you in action this final game here of the Big Apple Brawl. Also our final game of Stateside Footy for the 2013 season. Thanks to everybody for tuning in, being part of the program as always. And they're getting set to put the ball up for grabs once again. And away we go, just about. And it's hit up, and Magpies once again. And let's see, the kick goes into their forward 50. Picked up by the Eagles momentarily. And then taken once again by the Pies. Able to dance around a couple of defenders. Kicks it in, looking for somebody. It's going to take a bounce and then roll away from everybody. But it looks like, it'll bit of a push there. It's going to go out on the full. Player was giving chase, but then he got to push from one of the players and wound up accidentally kicking the ball. He's running with the rolling ball and then got it with his foot and basically kicked it out on the full. And as a result, the Magpies get a free kick. And that's another goal, it looks like. So the Magpies picking up right where they left off with another major score to start off the second half. And now the score stands Magpies 5-3-33 and Baltimore-Washington 2 behinds 2. As they bring it back and get set to ball it up once again. As they ball it up and put it out once again, Eagles trying to move forward with it. But once again, they're being held up by the pressure of the New York Magpies, and we've got a whistle. And it looks like it'll be balled up once again. And off the ball up once again, goes back to ground. Still in play. Bit of a pinball shot there. Soccered off the ground. And let's see here. Kicked out to the side once again. It'll be out of bounds. It'll be a boundary throw in. Once again, though, the territorial advantage going to the club from New York. And kicked ahead once again and marked. With it there, that's Paul Garino. Takes a centering ball now. He's got a couple of targets underneath. It winds up bouncing off the ground to hit ahead by one of the Eagles. And then another Eagle touches it. He gets hauled down. And they try and handball it ahead. Eagles looking to move it right now somewhere, anywhere. Like the line in Saving Private Ryan. What's the rallying point? Anywhere but here. Ball is still loose, and then we have a stoppage in play. And they'll ball it up once again. Over once again. And we've got free kick. It looks like it's going to the Magpies. Indeed it is. Lining up for a set shot. Here comes the kick. Oh, he sprays it wide, and it's going to go out on the full. Eagles dodging a major bullet there. From that range, it was a makeable kick. It's just obviously misdirected. As a result, it went out on the full, and the Eagles have the free kick. It's all fine and good, except Eagles are there, the goals are here, so they need to get the ball from there to here. And they're not going to do it by doing that as it goes back into Magpie hands once again. Handballed over and kicked in there by Todd Smith. Bit of a contest for it. Bounces off a couple of hands and goes to ground. Try to handball it out in front, and Eagles have it now, and they try and change it, go into attack here. But once again, they try and kick it out, and Ty Scott gets it for the Magpies. It's another case of the Pies just getting in the way of those kicks. And marked. That's a big mark there. Or is it? Let's see what's going on here. No, actually, they awarded a free kick before that, so the Eagles will have the free kick. Marked once again by the Magpies. Handballed off now. And kicked over and marked. I believe that's Burke again. Burke's already got a couple. Last one, a really nice one on a dead run with the ball kicked right in front of him. And takes the trot. There's the kick. Looks like it's going to stay wide. And it just is. So it'll be a minor score. Eagles getting set to take the kick in now from their own back goal square. 5:34 now for the Magpies, and 2 behinds 2 for Baltimore-Washington. They take the kick in now, and they're able to connect with it, and they kick it forward now. Magpies mark it, though. With it again, that's Smith, and we have a whistle. And actually, it went the other way. So the kick went to Baltimore-Washington, and then that kick was marked. So Baltimore-Washington on the mark right now. And they're looking to kick it, and it just goes off his hands. Won't sit for him, though, but Matty Garofalo gets it now. And he tries to kick it up the corridor. Juggles off a bunch of hands, but then winds up going to Michael Gluck, and once again, the Magpies have it. Smith has it now. Smith with a kick back towards the forward 50, and it goes over everybody. With it, once again, that's Tom Burke, I think. And let's see, that kick is going to go and bounce and roll through. It'll be another single point. No, it'll be out on the full, actually. Didn't even make it there. So as a result, Eagles will have a free kick, but deep in their own territory. Kicked up now and marked. Had somebody open in space. He's just going to play on and try and kick it ahead. And once again, the Magpies get it. That's on number 17, Hunter Linden. Or is it? Marked. Nice job there. Oh, goodness. That's one of the Demon players on loan. That's P.J. Devine. He did take the mark, but then it looked like he came up a little hobbled. He handballs it off, and that's kicked now. Looking for, not finding Druckenmiller as he's being harassed by one of the Magpies. Magpies have it once again. Handball off, and goes right to Druckenmiller now. Druckenmiller looking to set up one of his teammates. It's marked right there. And the Eagles looking, and it goes past everybody. Once again, the Magpies have numbers, and they'll kick it out. But, oh my goodness, that's a beautiful mark by Baltimore-Washington. Baltimore-Washington turning the tables and taking the intercept mark. Bit far out, but Eagles trying to move up some numbers in the forward 50 here. And he just lets it go. Will it have the carry? No, it's touched right before it went over. But first scoring shot for Baltimore-Washington in this second half, another minor. So now they're 3 behind 3, up against 5-4-34 for the New York Magpies. And the kick in taken there by Chris Moyes, number 7, goes over everyone, then takes a weird bounce, but it winds up in Magpie hands. Adam Marr has it now, and he's able to kick it ahead, and it's taken by the Eagles. Play on. They didn't pay a mark, apparently. Loose ball. Bunch of players going to ground. The ball's still loose. Handball over. Druckenmiller has it now. He kicks it ahead now, looking for a target in, and it's, he drops the mark. Soccered off the ground there by Ty Scott for the Magpies. Ball goes through Scott once again. And the ball is still alive. Eagles with it. He's hauled down. And holding the ball, free kick, Magpies. With the tackle and the free kick there, Ty Scott once again. And he'll kick it back into the forward 50. And it goes off of a couple of hands. Eagles get it, though. And they just try and handball it out. Kicked ahead. Right into the hands of one of the Magpies. He's got it, though. He's on the move. He handballs it off. Now Smith will take the kick. And that looks like it's going to be touched right before. Never made it over, so the Eagles now looking to move it. And they connect on that mark there. They're trying to move it along the wing. And the ball's going to go out. We'll have a boundary throw in. And off the throw in, coming out, Eagles have it. And kicked over now. And marked. Eagles are going to have to roll the dice here and just go up the corridor. They're actually going out to the wing. They do have numbers around the ball, and it's marked. On the wing right now. They've got a mark in here. He's going to kick it toward the goals now, and that's going to miss. That's going to fall just short. Another minor score for the Eagles. And they've doubled their total so far, 4 behind 4. Now they trail by 5 straight kicks. And it'll be brought in now by Moyes, who actually kicks it over, and that kick is marked. And he'll now kick it out to the wing. It's taken. Nice intercept mark there by the Eagles. That was really nice. And once again, they're trying to see if they can set some people up. Kicked over now, and marked! Probably one of the best opportunities the Eagles have had yet. Coming off 2 straight minor scores. Good opportunity here to put their first minor on the board for the day. Gets it to the boot. It looks like it's going to go straight. That looks like a goal. It is. First major score of the match for the Baltimore-Washington Eagles. Helps their case significantly as now they trail. It's 24 now, 34-10. So now they trail by 4 straight kicks. We're still moving through time here in the second half. And in order to just get a draw, they need to come out with 4 unanswered goals. Not sure if there's enough time for them left to do that, not to mention, usually if you want to try something like that, the New York Magpies, not the team you want to try that against. However, they try and get the clearance now, and there's a race for it. Eagles will try and push it ahead. And then it's taken to ground. He's got it now. It dances around one player. Gets it to the boot. Kicks it toward the sticks, and marked. And he kicks it out now, and nobody but Magpies there. And they'll try and move it over there. It winds up being punched ahead by Matt Garofalo. With it now, Eagles, once again, they handball it off. And the kick goes back into center. Marked it! He just kicked the goal. He might have another. Another set shot opportunity for the Eagles in their forward 50. So once again, setting up for the set shot. Gets it to the boot. That looks like another straight kick. That's another goal. 2 in a row. Baltimore-Washington making this one interesting now. 5-4-34, 2-4-16. They still trail by 3 straight kicks. So obviously the game's going much later than we thought they would originally. So the sun's kind of down on the angle. So at this point, I can tell you that this is probably the J.J. Abrams version of Stateside Footy with the lens flares you're seeing there. But let's see, the ball goes to ground after the clearance, and basically, well, not really much of a clearance. And actually, it'll be a ball up, it looks like. And hit out once again, and looks like the Magpies will have... No, actually, that looks like they were going to have the clearance, but then the Eagles with the tackle, but the Magpies get it to their end of the ground once again. And let's see. Handball off. They kick it back into the forward 50. Bit of a contest there shaping up. Ball goes to ground. And they handball it over. Scott's got it now. Scott. That's Smith. Marked right in front. I think that might be Donner again. Double check. Yeah, that's Rob Donner, number 27. He's already had 1 mark in the goal square and 1 kick for a goal, and he's now got a 2nd mark in the goal square and a 2nd kick for a goal. 6-4-40 now. And the Magpies get one of those goals back. As time continues to run down here in the final game of the Big Apple Brawl for 2013. And the way the weather turned out, you could say it was a really nice day for the Big Apple Brawl. Turning out to be a really nice day for the New York Magpies as well. Eagles take it, though, and they try and move it up to ground now. Although, once again, Tim Pazanko takes the intercept mark. And he's just going to kick it back. And he's got it now. That's Todd Smith, who just set up the last Donner goal. And marked there, and he's going to stop and take the kick. He's got a target up there. Gets him. Is that Burke again? Yes, it is. Tom Burke. Tom Burke, one of the top players for the Magpies in this match. A couple of really nice goals. And he'll kick it through, and that looks to be another goal. So the 2 goals they gave up, they got right back. And their lead is back out to a very comfortable 30 points, 5 straight kicks. 7-4-46 now to 2-4-16. As time continues to run down in the second half. Coming out of the ruck once again, it's knocked around, and with it right now is P.J. Devine. He kicks it ahead looking for an Eagle teammate, and ball continues along the ground. Eagles have it. Handball attempt smothered. Devine in there. Eagles still trying to move it. They've got it now. He's able to get around 1 tackle attempt, but the kick goes along the ground. It's taken by the Magpies. With it there once again, that's Todd Smith. And let's see. And the kick was smothered and then went out of bounds, so it'll be another boundary throw-in. Up goes the throw. He got it to the boot, but it's intercept marked by the Eagles. They're going to try and move it now. Kick up the corner, but it goes right into the hands once again of one of the Magpies. And he'll kick it out right now, and it'll go from one player to the next. And the Magpies once again doing what they do the best, chaining those disposals together, although that one is spoiled and goes to ground. And the Eagles trying to move it right now. A couple of handballs, he touches it to the ground, goes around the far end. Oh boy, and see, they actually didn't pay the mark. Eagles have it now. And he tries to dance around a tackle, he does it. He's able to get the kick off the boot now, but that's going to go wide and then kick even wider. It'll go out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. Latter stages of the game, latter stages of the event. The Big Apple Brawl here at Ipswich River Park in Yonkers, New York. As the sun sets over the area. These games went any later, we'd have to call this one on account of darkness. Try and move it ahead. Eagles have it now. There's a big kick toward the sticks, and it's going to go wide and then kick over. It'll be out of bounds. Boundary throw in. Still a good result for the Eagles, obviously, as it's in their forward pocket, their left forward pocket. In it comes once again. Tapped ahead. Oh, they tried to soccer it off the ground. The Eagles did, but nothing happening there. And Devine trying to get it to the boot, too. And, a couple of players had a shot at it, but now here come the Magpies once again, although he can't handle it. He's having a problem with it there. It's Paul Garino. And let's see, Eagles have it now. He plays on. Looks for a target. He gets Druckenmiller. Druckenmiller gets spoiled, though, from overhead by one of the Magpies. And once again, they try and move it up through the corridor. Loose ball on the ground. Eagles have it. Trying to direct traffic. Kicks again, looking for Druckenmiller. Druckenmiller spoiled once again overhead. And here come the Magpies once again. Oh, he's caught kind of high. They're just letting him play at this point. And the kick out there from Moyes is marked by Todd Smith. Todd Smith kicks it up the wing now. And it's spoiled by Matt Garofalo, and it's going to go out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in. Once again, it looks to be on the Magpies half of the field. I think I'm starting to detect a pattern here. Up it goes once again. Hit out to no real advantage, but the Eagles have it now. Nice little sidestep there, and he kicks it, looking for a target in the corridor. It's going to take a bounce. It's going to take a weird bounce, actually. Almost a beneficial bounce. He just couldn't field it. And once again, here we go. Kicked out by the Magpies, and they connect with that mark there. Taken by Jamie Spataro, number 16. He's going to kick it now. And that's it. That's going to be full time. Magpies pour it on early and then hang on for the win. Final score here at Tibbetts Brook Park in Yonkers, New York. The New York Magpies, 7 goals, 4 behinds, 46 points. And the Baltimore-Washington Eagles, 2 goals, 4 behinds, 16 points. And that's going to do it for this edition of Stateside Footy. Don't forget, we're online. You can check us out at StatesideFootyTV.com. You can also check the episodes out on Vimeo and on Blip. We're at Vimeo.com/StatesideFootyTV. And the other one, obviously, is Blip.tv/StatesideFootyTV. On Facebook, you can find us at Stateside Footy TV. Follow us on Twitter at BillR_SS Footy. On behalf of my camera person, Stacey Robert, I'm Bill Robert, thanking you for tuning in to this episode and this season of Stateside Footy. Nationals are coming up next. We'll let you know how those went. But other than that, we will see you next season.